with
Singaporean food!
Woo! And we're doing this for ASEAN.
ASEAN, there are LC ASEAN class. So, hi Doc, well done this for you.
For our classmates as well.
From.
Okay.
Introduce the restaurant.
So this is from Chomp Chomp, and they specialize in Asian cuisine. But we ordered almost all of the Singaporean dishes in their menu.
Okay. First food.
Hainanese chicken.
Hainanese chicken over here.
Yes.
Sweet and sour pork.
I think this is the shrimp fried rice.
Yes.
This is the vegetable stir fry.
Spring rolls.
Also veggies.
Laksa.
Laksa.
And soup.
That's
This is
The
mango fish.
mango.
This will be a fish with mango. It's kind of like sweet and sour pork.
Yeah.
You said it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And then
You have some
Never
rice
really-
over here.
So while we're eating,
Look
we're
at the
going to
rice
talk
can.
about some issues.
yeah.
Okay, so basically, since we're all talking about Singaporean here, we're gonna discuss like how
Why don't I have a
how Singapore's political climate is. So as we all know, Singapore is really the first for us. Like it's a first world country because of how developed it is, on how many investments, on how many businesses are there. But as we all know, they have a really strategic foothold in the whole region because they really affect ASEAN in so many ways. So going with the relationship with their other states, with the other states in the ASEAN and also in the international community, you can see how powerful they are on having a certain stance on issues.
Where's my Hainanese?
So we already started digging in.
Can you make happy?
I do know.
Since Singapore actually has mixed cultures, some of the food here are actually quite common in other places as well.
Like Hainanese chicken rice.
Yeah, the Hainanese chicken can also be found in other countries in Asia, and the laksa, it's actually also found in India and other places in the world. As we all know, Singapore is a very open country wherein almost everyone is welcome there. So that's why the food here are somewhat familiar to other countries as well.
And going back to the region, like you can see how the food is really diverse. Like you can see the Indian influences in the curries, the way they cook food in China. There's also brought in Singapore, and also other cultures like how they use fish with so many dishes. So you can see how versatile and how open their culture is, and it's a good sign for the region because it shows how the region is really close to one another through history and through culture.
Yep.
Please.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, dude.
What's this?
Yeah.
What's this?
Can you use it for
That's pork.
Should we talk about
The sweet and spicy? Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about the never
Okay,
ending?
so also the what? There's also been recent news about like an issue between Singapore and Malaysia over water issues and maritime boundaries, but because they work so closely, they've been trying to fix it because it's beneficial for both of them to be friends.
Yeah.
Another issue is going to the US and China relationship. So if you don't know, guys, like Singapore really, GDP has a small percentage on which the US and China relationship makes a big difference. Like there's like 2.8% that comes from US-China agreement. So understanding the issues between the US and China, you can see how uneasy the tensions are and how it's affecting the Singaporean economy because of its investments and on its business end.
Ang sarap kumain, sobra.
Yeah.
Gusto mo na
Food
kami
is
lahat.
so good.
It's
I recommend
free
Chomp
though.
Chomp.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Cool. So, meaning, while you're eating laksa, you'll be able to experience various flavors as as you reach down towards the portions, as the flavors get more concentrated, the more delicious it becomes.
Yum.
Now you know.
This man?
Ay, by the way guys, alam niyo ba kung saan galing yung pangalan ng Singapore?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, tell them. Which one?
Kung saan, on how the name Singapore was formed.
Oh no.
Well, according to this, Sang Nila Utama, a prince from Palembang, saw a creature. And he thought that creature was a lion. So he named, a lion. So he named the island Singapura, which means Lion City in Sanskrit. However, there had never been lions outside of captivity in Singapore. So ibig sabihin, wala naman talagang lion doon. Parang akala niya lang. Hirap na talaga pag nagkamaling akala.
Assuming lang.
Oo, assuming lang.
Aww.
Wala ka tao eh. Nakakos ka lang.
Let's talk about like
The food.
So guys, like, how do you think we can help not just Singapore but like other ASEAN countries with their issues with other countries, even if we're not there physically with them? We wanna know. Leave it in the comments below. Yeah.
And Agora will answer her questions.
Oh.
Yeah, you will. So, what do you want to help them?
I think simply showing our support and being educated on these issues are enough. Especially with us, we're the youth. The future is in our hands. So we should all be educated on it.
Another thing is like going to the ASEAN or APEC summits when available. Like there's so many summits that you can go to as early as your age right now.
Is this good?
So having said that, knowledge really is power. Wow. Because the first step towards change is to reevaluate your environment and see if there's like things that need to change, and then educate yourself about that, and then you can start making changes.
So we had to pause for a bit. But anyway, look at this egg. As you can see, it's so pigmented.
I know it was an A.
Girl.
My lips.
I'll throw up.
Oh, I have a fun fact about the Hainanese chicken.
Okay, what is it?
Hainanese chicken is specially cooked because it's not fried, it's not roasted, but it's actually just poached chicken.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
And I go with Zim.
Oh, there's a fact in Singapore that my family friends told me. You're not allowed to eat gum.
Yeah, you can because it's
Singapore is
littering.
super clean, guys. Like,
Yes.
don't even litter.
And one cool thing is that my friends, like the people I met, they have like this app where you can see the streets, like CCTVs. They have access to that. Not like here in the Philippines, we don't.
That's
Only
like-
the government does. So it's kind of like a bad thing, right? Because for them, they get to see if it's traffic or not, or like if you see someone like getting robbed or something.
Some black.
Yeah, it's a good thing. We have that.
Wally.
Wally.
And another thing is like there's so much like the shawarma is basically it's like basically the same thing as the shawarmas in the Arab states because of their influence. And so
Actually, legit yung when I went to Singapore, I kept asking people what their main language is. And most of them would say it's English, right?
Oh, I have another fact.
Yeah. But when I asked someone who was Chinese, he actually said Tagalog. Their national language is Tagalog,
Oh.
which is Tagalog in Chinese. I'm joking. He said that it's Tagalog because of the many Filipinos there. So support to the OFWs in Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And they have chiquitos.
I have a fact. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
guys
me,
know
that's-
why the flag is red? It has red and white. So the red of
Why?
Singapore's flag represents universal brotherhood
I don't hear this story.
and equality of man, while the white symbolizes purity and virtue.
Oh.
Ooh, you learn something every day.
The more you know.
Okay.
Wala akong picture.
And the national language of Singapore is Malay. And yeah, they mentioned that to me, my friends did. They say that there are English, like Filipinos are better in speaking English than them. Because they're like Bolol. Bolol.
Oh
Some
yeah, they
English
have
stuff there.
Singlish.
Yeah, Singlish.
Singapore.
Yeah, and their math there is really advanced.
Yes.
Yeah, like.
You know, on the map, Singapore is just a little dot.
Oh my gosh, I have another fact I just remembered. So after high school, they have to attend army first before they go to college.
Oh, like Korea.
That's every 2 years. 2 years of army first before they go to college. 4 years
Oh.
college.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's required for them.
It's like ROTC, I guess.
Yeah, like that.
So please don't complain for our baby.
Yeah. And also, Singapore's airport is one of the most beautiful in the world.
Okay, what's
Okay, so that's all for today's.
That's a
podcast.
wrap.
We hope you guys enjoyed and enjoyed your food while you ate with us, hopefully. So we'll end with everyone's closing remarks, starting with Eliora.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed like our mini. You know, since we all can't go to Singapore, we brought Singapore to us. We hope you guys enjoyed our facts, and we hope you guys really took the issues we mentioned very seriously. And we hope that you guys really think about it, think of ways we can help as a youth, as future leaders.
Okay.
Kate.
Okay, I don't really know what to say, so thank you for watching and kindly follow me on my social
Oh my God.
media.
About Singapore sana.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but yeah. Singapore food is very nice. Okay, I ate everything. It's nice.
Okay, so about the food, they also had vegetarian options, which was really good for me, and they were also equally as good. The flavor wasn't compromised just because it was vegetarian. And for everything that we said, we hope that you learned a lot and that you really, like what Eliora said,
What the little
took a lot from it, and that from you learn a lot and do it in your real life. So like taking knowledge and making action.
So, like, for me, I always had this perspective, like, the culture and the history of the nation can be seen through its food. And you guys, you can see the food is really one of the most important parts in Singapore. Like, you can see how hearty or how delicious the foods are, like, coming from different backgrounds and influences. So, like, if you're gonna take it metaphorically, you would see that it basically represents the whole state or the whole nation. Because Singapore is known to be one of the most open and diverse states in Southeast Asia. So, like, going through the food basically gave me a reminder on how Singapore is and will be for the coming future.
And also, before we end, I'd like to just say that Singapore is really an icon. Within these different cultures, the various people, the state is still at peace. And as in the coming years, and we hope with the help of the ASEAN, we could be as rich or even richer in fact than Singapore or any other country.
So guys, that is all for today's mukbang video. Thank you to Chomp Chomp.
Chomp
Chomp Chomp.
Thank you to Chacha.
My group mates, chicken, pork, laksa, rice, fish, mango, the rolls.
So important to be thankful.
Yeah. So
What's up?